Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of The Elder Scrolls Online, where we play as the Necromancer class. And today we are continuing, as we usually do, from the exact same spot where we left off the last time we ended the last episode. And right now we are heading towards that way shrine over there to unlock it. And then we'll go for this thing over here and some side quests along the way. So we'll see how it will go in this episode and what all those what this side quest will be all about. But yeah, and we are also getting closer to another location where there will be plenty of missions, main quests basically, of the stone falls, so there will be a lot of that in the future instead of just some side quests. But the last side quest was actually pretty lengthy for a side quest. Okay, so we have unlocked that way shrine and now we can just go down there. That's a pretty interesting place, and it looks pretty as well. Look at that. Sometimes, even for the Elder Scrolls Online, for an old game like this, even the vanilla locations can be stunning. Okay, now let's go. Maybe actually up there, towards that lower book or whatever. And we need to kill that shark here first, so that it doesn't bother us. Okay, you can read that lore book in your own time if you so desire. Now let's open that chest. Maybe there are some decent valuables hiding in there. Okay, not really, but okay. And now let's head towards that side quest location. But how can we get there? Do we have to go around that mountain or something? There's a pew to see, it seems. It is. Oh, there is. Let's head up that mountain. Okay, and we can now talk with the sorcerer Vuno. I think I remember that quest. It's a pretty
honor to you, stranger. Your appearance is most fortunate. My situation here has taken a distressing turn, and you could be of great assistance to me.
How so?
For months now I've been studying how the Brothers of Strife were created. These ruins are fascinating, but ruins can reveal only so much. I need a brave person to visit the past and tell me what actually happened that day.
So once again we are going to experience some flashbacks from the past. So go into the past. How?
I've concocted a ritual to summon spirits present on that day. Talk to whoever appears. This should imbue you with the essence of that moment. You'll also need to find the Heartstones. Then we can open the gateway to the past.
I can try.
Mind the stories the spirits tell you. There's much to be learned from talking to the dead.
What is this place?
These violent statues depict the horrors of the past, when the elven Kaimer fought the invading human needs. This was the birthplace of the mightiest magic the Kaimer ever conceived. As a Telvanni, I must know everything.
This guy really loves his job. He's excited about it. I'm not sure what that has to do with these statues.
These are the Brothers of Strife, immortalized in stone. It was here our ancestors, the Kaimer, made their final stand against the Needs. And it was here they created the Brothers of Strife.
You said you were Telvanni.
Yes, that is my house, Three be praised. While the other houses have entangled themselves in this Ebonheart Pact, our wizard lords, in their wisdom, have kept us apart. Power comes through knowledge, ancient and modern.
Farewell for now. Okay, let's set this mission active. And there are some Daedra around. I don't expect them. Not in a place like this. So, we have to talk to General Balrev and collect the heartstone. Okay. Interesting. Maybe we have to first to pick those heartstones. Come on. Like so. We defeat those scums. And there are a lot of them around here, as you can see. More than we would hope for. Okay. Now let's take this smoldering heartstone as well. What is this? Another scam. Surprising. No, not really. Okay, we have increased our medium armor level. Okay, interesting. And also destruction stuff. So now, all that there is left to do is we have to talk to those generals. So let's do it. Come on. Okay. Every time I kill a creature or a being, basically, I hope that it will light on that fire. Like this one. Oh yeah, this is so satisfying to see. Maybe there's something wrong with me. Maybe I like to watch creatures suffer. I hope not.
Wait, this is where the final battle took place. Why am I here?
Help me understand the past. Tell me about the battle.
All my life I fought for the Kaimer. I skirmished with Dwemer and drove beasts from the Ashlands, until a greater threat loomed. The Need struck Stonefalls with a lust for territory and slaughter. They were men of the North, violent and cruel.
The Kaimer were losing.
My brother and I were the greatest generals of the Kaimer, yet even we couldn't stem the tide of Needic muscle and iron. We were desperate. The sorcerer's plan to create the Brothers of Strife offered us a way out.
And you took it.
Of course we did. We were losing. Our homeland, everything we'd fought to build, was about to fall to these vile humans. There could be no peace with the Needs. I became one of the brothers to serve my people.
Thank you, Sadal. Okay, now let's talk to General Balrev. So, it seems like now we can meet in person the Balrev that got summoned by the mayor of the Davon's Watch. So let's see what he looked like when he was a human, not a human, but a dark elf. And it is very interesting to me, how did those Brothers of Strife actually got created? Oh, he was bald. Really? A bald guy?
I know this place. We made our last stand here many years ago. Gone. Why am I here? Why have I been summoned?
So, does he know he's been this giant skeleton or what? Help me understand. Tell me about your last stand.
We fell back, retreating from fort to stronghold. Whole companies were lost defending our people. The Needs besieged our cities and burned our farms. Our sorcerers made a plan, and we lured the humans here.
What did you do?
We drew a line in the ash. At this temple, we declared we would go no further. My troops held the line in the riverbed below, while Sadal and I made the sacrifice. We became the Brothers of Strife, and as brothers ended this war.
Thank you, Balref. So now we have to go back to that sorcerer, and maybe we will have some flashback to see. That will be interesting to see, like, their final stand in action, basically. Maybe that will be the case very soon. Those goddamn scums won't give us a moment of breather. Go back to oblivion, you bastards. Come on. It doesn't really matter that I am basically... Am I right to assume that necromancy was also a part of Morlach's ball creation, or just a vampirism? Well, all sorts of undeath seem to be a doing of and curses of Morlach Ball, so I wouldn't be surprised if necromancy would be too. If you know the answer to that, let me know in the comments.
You have spoken to the spirits. What did you learn?
Yes, there were two commanders. They spoke of a battle and a sacrifice.
General Balreth and Legate Sadal. My calculations were correct. Not that I expected any less. By talking to them, you're now attuned to the final clash between Khyma and Need. Now, all you have to do is step into the past.
So, just as I'd assumed. How do I do that?
Of course, I forgot. You did not conceive this plan. In the base of the statue, just north of here, is a shrine dedicated to Boethia. Go there and offer the Heartstones to the brothers.
I'll see what the past has to show me.
There is one thing to know. I don't want to waste this opportunity because you made a foolish mistake. Those in the past will see you as one of Balreth's soldiers. Act the part. I can't say what will happen if you don't.
It might help if I knew more about the past.
History lessons? Very well, if you insist.
The spirits mentioned the Khyma. Who are they?
Do they teach nothing these days? Long ago, we were the Khyma, with light skin and fair eyes. We worshipped the good Daedra. To mark the ascent of the three, we were gifted with this more sober complexion, and the realm of Morrowind forever.
Who are the Needs?
A more obscure topic, certainly. In ancient days, the Needic tribes marched and plundered across the land. We call their descendants Nords. Even then, they were fearsome warriors who lusted for conquest.
That's very interesting. And what's this battle they were in?
Early in the First Era, when the Khyma were still new to Morrowind, the Needs invaded. The battle that brought Sadal and Balreth here was the climax of that war. The Khyma were forced to desperate measures to prevail.
What are all these scamps doing here in the first place?
Great power ripped open a way to oblivion here, and that can never fully be shut. Scamps are the skeevers of those realms, wriggling through the gaps. Ill-smelling, fire-spewing skeevers who killed my assistants and drove me from the ruins.
Yeah, I don't like scamps either. Okay, so now let's go into that cave and attune ourselves to the past. So, let's use that altar. And we have to talk to the sorcerer Lay. And I think we are already seeing the past. Yeah, we definitely are.
Halt, soldier. The needs are amassing just beyond the ridgeline. I need to speak to General Bolrith. Have you seen him?
The general sent me to report to you. What do you need?
You're just in time. Our people are being slaughtered. General Bolrith needs to prepare at the altar. We've got some dirty business ahead. It's time to teach these savages what it means to cross the Khyma.
Okay.
Blood for blood, their violence shall be repaid. Soldier, are you ready to begin?
What needs to be done?
Kill the Need troops. Make the river run red with their blood. Take their hearts as trophies. Once you've decimated the front lines, the Need chieftain must pay. We, the Khyma, have paid enough. Now it is the enemy's turn.
I need to kill one of their leaders.
Just so. The Need's war chief is named Onska. Kill her and cut out her heart. When you have these sacrifices in hand, head to the ritual altar in the center of the temple. We'll be waiting.
By the way, are
This
you
is
not
justice.
concerned
But
with
the
my
blood of
looks?
fallen Needs will open the way for their defeat.
Have you seen
Go,
Argonian
soldier.
before?
Kill the troops and slay Onska. Then report at the ritual altar.
Tell me, why did the army come here?
Our retreat here was no accident, soldier. Only at this place of Daedric power can we complete the ritual of calling. We'll wrench the Daedra from their dark plane, split them open, and use their power and Need blood to save our people.
Okay, so let's drive over those Nords, or Needs, as they were called in the past. They are looking very weird. They remind me more of goblins than the Nords in those helmets, basically those armors. So they came from steel plates, or at least iron plates, to hides and skins at first, right? That isn't what I call the evolution. Okay, so we have collected the hearts, so right now what do we have to do? Oh, we have to also make this quest active, by the way. Let's move further. Okay. This lady is down. There are a lot of them right here. Come on. Very good. And now there's a war chief Ord's car. So once we deal with her, the attack should break the attack of the Needs. Feeling shocked, Oscar. Okay. And we have her heart as well. And now we have to talk to the sorcerer Turoni. And why is there more like balls anchor in the past? That is weird. Okay, so let's deal with those. Come on. Don't be shy. So, let's try to avoid some of the enemies for now, so that we can finally get further with that quest. Fortunately, some of the enemy soldiers that could have possibly noticed us were preoccupied with the fight.
Honor to you, soldier. I'll take the bloody offerings and ready them for the ritual. Are you prepared for the next step?
Yes, what do I do next?
Kill the Daedra at the nearby ruins. Take what we need from them.
I'll do as you ask.
We are gathering the essences of these Daedra. Speak with the acolytes. They know how to summon them.
Can you explain more about the ritual?
You're only a soldier, so I'll spare you details. We're infusing the blood of our enemies and the Daedric essences you collect into our chosen vessels. The general and his brother have volunteered themselves for this sacrifice.
What do you mean by sacrifice?
The general and his brother will die. The power they receive will consume them. But they will be reborn, more fearsome than even the mightiest horde of Need warriors. We, the Chimera, will win this day.
And that is how the Brothers of Strife will be born. Okay. And there are two Daedras, or two Daedra to be defeated. I expected just one, but okay. Did you really hope to defeat me? Oh, and those are the Daedra that will bind the Strife brothers, or at least Balrev. Maybe only Balrev will successfully complete that ritual, and his brother will not. I guess we'll find out soon enough. Maybe that is why there is only talking about Balrev and not of his brother as well. Okay. Another fireball. It's an orc, okay. So, now we have to only deal with the second Daedra, then go back to that mage or whoever that was is going to perform that ritual to that lady. And I guess this will be the end of this side quest. Or should I say side quest line, because it's not a single quest. Now it's just actually two side quests. And yeah, we now have the essence of that Daedra. So let's go over there and talk to Sadal now.
I don't know if I can go through with this, soldier. These sorcerers ask much. Everything, in fact.
What have they told you?
They've created a spell to fill us with raw elemental power, greater than our enemies can stand, if it works. What they can't say is what happens to us. Will my brother and I still remain, or will we be nothing but beasts of destruction?
I have the answer for you, but I don't think you will like it. Are you ready for this?
Yes, I must be. I wonder what the lens of history will show when our people look back on this day. Will my brother and I be remembered as the saviors of our race? Or will we be known as monsters and horrors?
You don't want to know that answer either. Good luck, Sadal. And now let's talk to Balrev.
Sadal and I are ready to make the sacrifice.
What do you need me to do?
We have only a few moments. The Needs are about to break the line. But Sadal and I will save our people and be remembered forever. Help the sorceress complete the ritual. Pray at the brazier, soldier. Pray for the destruction of our enemies.
I'll see it done. Now, let's pray at that brazier.
For the Chimera! For Velon!
Okay, so that was successful ritual for both of them. And now we can go back to the sorcerer Vunal and wrap up this side quest line.
You return. What did you learn?
I witnessed the birth of the brothers. They used Daedric essence and need blood in a ritual.
Need blood. I should have seen this. The Chimera thought they were gods. Backed into a corner, they turned to dark rituals. This was dangerous magic. I must contemplate this. Still, I am quite grateful that you did not fail.
Okay, so I guess that's it for that side quest line. And we still have to pick up that piece of lore over there. So let's do it. Let's jump on our mount, head up there. There are still some scams around. And where is this Lorberg? Oh, it's right over here, okay. As always, you can just read it in your own time, if you so desire. So, let's see that point of interest over here. There is also Molag Bal's anchor right next to it, so I guess we'll see. Oh, but we would have to get up there somehow. I don't really know how. Probably this way. Let's try it. Yeah, it seems like we can get this way out there. So we will now discover this point of interest. And what about the anchor? Will it drop if we approach it? There is some player here. Seems like he's waiting for that anchor to drop, but probably there's something else happening somewhere else. What's this? Tormented Spire. I think it's the main quest location. There's also a letter for the Shan. Huh. Okay, and taking precautions. Pretty interesting. Okay. First, I think we'll head in this direction actually. So let's ride there. It's 350 meters away. So also a pretty long ride. Come for the cure. You can read this in your own time as well. I would read it if it wouldn't be that long. Piece of old, like this wall of letters. What is happening around here? So, oh, there's a shark that is trying to attack us. It's spewing fire on us. Okay, and we can also cut up that oak. And there is that piece of lore over there. Some chest. So let's loot it as well. Okay. Now let's read this lore. Oh my god, this is very long. And there's also a quest over here, it seems. So, What do you have to tell me? Go and run.
Injured on my first... I just arrived from Deshan. Detheesum sent me. Perhaps you've heard of him? He's the consul for the town of Circamora, the Cirque. I'm here to spread the word and warn people about the Lodos Plague.
What's the Lodos Plague?
It is a terrible sickness that is ravaging the Deshan countryside. Look, I need to send word to my cousin Dandry. You can find her at the Cirque. Can you take this letter to my cousin? I'd appreciate it.
I can deliver your letter.
Thanks for your help. Make sure you tell my cousin that I'm all right. If you head south, you won't be able to miss the Cirque. Tell her I'll return home as soon as I'm able.
I guess this basically leads us to the Sean, but we will not do that just yet. We first want to take care of the matters in Stonefalls. So, while we're here, we can still question him about a few things. So, can you tell me anything else about this plague?
It's pretty bad. People all over the region are getting sick. They say that the plague turns the afflicted into monsters. The town consul, Detheesum, sent me to get help and warn other settlements about the plague.
Have you found anyone to help yet?
Well, truth be told, you're the first person, other than the bandits I've run into, and the afflicted heading for the Cirque. There's a lot of them. Word of the curative has spread faster than the plague itself, as far as I can tell.
There's a cure.
That's what the Mulbun claim. They showed up at the Cirque and set up a quarantine. They're offering their curative to anyone who wants it. But Detheesum isn't convinced they're telling us the whole truth.
How did you get injured?
Bandits. They robbed me, roughed me up. But I'll live. And a few bruises won't stop me. I have a plague to warn people about. I wonder, though. One of the bandits had a Mulborn recruiting letter. I saw it sticking out of his pack as he beat me.
Tell me more about the Moorborn.
Detheesum doesn't trust them. Neither does his sister, Arona, as far as I can tell. They do appear to be too good to be true. But they claim to be able to cure anyone afflicted with the plague. That's why they set up the quarantine at the Cirque.
I've never heard of the Moorborn.
Neither had I. Not until they showed up on our doorstep. They seem to be some kind of altruistic society dedicated to helping the afflicted of Morrowind. Now that I think about it, they did have an awful lot of weapons for a group of healers.
You see? Now you are adding 1 to 1, or 2 to 2. So let's also gather that sky shard. Where is it? Probably on that. Oh, it's down there actually. Ouch. That hurt. Let's deal with that shark and Nyx hounds. Or a single Nyx hound. Okay. Let's pick up that sky shot. Or consume it. I don't know. Consume its magic, maybe. And, can we get across safely? I mean, we will burn. Ouch, we don't have much of a choice right now. Okay. Can you imagine being able to run on lava? That will be something. Let's still deal with this shark here. Gather some oak. And, yeah. And there's still a piece of lore around here, so let's pick it up. We have to ride up that mountain here. Like this way, possibly. It's not very easy to get to. And that's a pretty interesting place. Something happened here, definitely. Okay, and there's also a chest, so let's unlock it. let's see what's inside. Okay. And I think we'll head towards a way shrine over there. And we will see what quest is there to be taken. It is called the... okay, I won't read it right now because we are getting attacked by the Covenant. Or Vanguard, it says. I guess Covenant Vanguard. Soldiers. So there is a goblin's affection. That sounds pretty interesting. Okay. And where is that? Is this that person?
My apprentice thinks he's the archmage of a college.
Okay. Valdam and Andoran. Let's see.
Strange meeting you out here in the wilds. After Davon's watch, I hadn't expected to see you again. If I might say it, another minor issue has arisen.
So you're the guy that had this book enchanted with a certain spell that turned your apprentice into some item. I don't even remember what that was. So I guess this is that guy. So what's happened?
He thinks he's a magical genius. To prove a point, he's transformed his brother into a goblin. A lady goblin.
That's pretty
The
funny.
chieftain of the nearby Shadow Soap tribe has taken him prisoner.
Oh
He
no.
has every intent of taking Deethis as his tribal matron.
Oh no, even worse. Oh my god. Okay, so how can I help?
I've created a refined spell gem that should allow you to slip into the camp. Just be wary. The spiders guarding the goblins will not be fooled. Assault Chieftain Grimstal and return Deethis to us safely, if you would be so kind.
I'll save Diffus from his impending marriage. But we will do that in the next episode. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to drop a like, comment and subscription and also ring that bell, notification bell, to stay tuned for the upcoming videos. So thank you for watching and hopefully I'll see you next time. So see you around. Bye.